Did you know that ancient Japan was once ruled by female emperors? Indeed, the land of the rising sun harbors a deep, rich history that is teeming with fascinating facts, some of which may surprise you. Over the next few minutes, we're going to embark on a journey through time, counting down the top 10 most intriguing aspects of ancient Japan. We commence our journey at fact number 10, a time when Japan was under the rule of female emperors. Yes, you heard that right, empresses. This period, a significant deviation from the patriarchal norms of the time, was a testament to the dynamism of ancient Japanese society. These empresses weren't merely figureheads. They were influential leaders who contributed significantly to the cultural and political landscape of their era. Empress Suiko, for instance, was the first of 8 women to ascend the chrysanthemum throne. Her reign, which lasted 35 years, saw the spread of Buddhism and the establishment of the 17-article Constitution, a moral and political code that served as the cornerstone of Japanese law for centuries. Then there was Empress Kogyoku, who reigned not once but twice, first in her own right and then under a new name, Empress Saimei, after the death of her successor. Her reign was marked by significant diplomatic efforts to foster relations with the kingdoms of Korea and China. These female emperors ruled in a society that, while still deeply patriarchal, allowed for a certain degree of flexibility when it came to gender roles. Women were not just confined to the household. They were poets, artists, and even rulers, contributing to the rich tapestry of ancient Japanese culture in their unique ways. So, the next time you think of an emperor, remember that in ancient Japan, it could very well have been an empress. Now, doesn't that add an intriguing twist to your perception of ancient Japan? As we delve deeper into this captivating history, each fact promises to be as fascinating as the last. Stay tuned as we continue our countdown. Moving on to fact number 9. Did you know that the Japanese writing system was heavily influenced by Chinese script? Indeed, the art of writing in ancient Japan was not an isolated development, but rather a cultural borrowing from ancient China. Imagine, if you will, the early Japanese scholars meticulously studying and adapting the complex Chinese characters. This resulted in the creation of the kanji system, a unique form of writing that incorporates Chinese characters. But the Japanese didn't stop there. They went on to create 2 more scripts, namely hiragana and katakana, which are syllabary systems that are unique to the Japanese language. These 3 scripts, working together, now form the distinctive Japanese writing system we know today. So, the next time you marvel at the beauty of Japanese calligraphy, remember the journey it took from ancient China to Japan. Here's to the art of writing, a testament to the cultural exchange between ancient civilizations. For fact number 8, let's delve into the world of literature. Did you know that the world's first novel was written in Japan? That's right. The honor goes to The Tale of Genji, penned by Murasaki Shikibu, a noblewoman and lady-in-waiting in the Heian court. Written in the early years of the 11th century, this masterpiece is a sophisticated depiction of court life, exploring themes of love, status, and political intrigue. The novel's protagonist, Genji, is a high-ranking aristocrat, and the narrative follows his life, his romances, and his personal growth. Shikibu's rich, nuanced characters and her deep psychological insight make The Tale of Genji a timeless work of literature. Shikibu's novel holds a special place not just in Japanese literature, but in the global literary canon. It's a testament to the sophistication and depth of Heian-era culture. The Tale of Genji, a gem from ancient Japan that continues to shine in the world of literature. Fact number 7 takes us to the spiritual realm. Ever heard of Shinto? This indigenous faith of Japan dates back to prehistoric times, long before Buddhism made its way to the island nation. Shinto, or the Way of the Gods, is steeped in nature worship, ritual practices, and mythology. At its core, Shinto is a celebration of the natural world. It's a belief system that sees the divine in every aspect of nature, from towering mountains to the smallest pebble. Rituals, often involving purification rites, are central to Shinto practice. But Shinto is not just about worship. It's also about maintaining a harmonious relationship with the kami, the spirits or gods that inhabit the world around us. Shinto has left an indelible mark on Japanese culture, influencing everything from architecture to ethics, from art to daily life. Shinto faith that continues to shape Japan's spiritual landscape. For our sixth fact, let's step into the world of the samurai. The samurai lived by a unique code known as Bushido, or the way of the warrior. This code wasn't just about skill in battle. It was a way of life, a philosophy that held 7 core values at its heart. These values were rectitude, courage, benevolence, respect, honesty, honor, and loyalty. Each samurai was expected to embody these principles, not just on the battlefield, but in every aspect of their daily lives. This created a society that was disciplined, respectful, and honor-bound. Bushido wasn't just influential during the era of the samurai. Its values continue to permeate Japanese society today, shaping everything from business ethics to personal conduct. It's a testament to the deep cultural roots of this ancient code. The samurai, an embodiment of ancient Japan's spirit of honor and discipline. Fact number 5 reminds us of the formidable power of nature. Ancient Japan was a land of volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis, where the forces of nature were a constant presence. This was a world where the ground beneath your feet could shake and the sea could rise to swallow the land. These natural disasters, as destructive and terrifying as they were, played an integral part in shaping ancient Japanese society and culture. They influenced everything, from architectural design to religious beliefs. Houses were built to withstand earthquakes, and many Shinto rituals were created to appease the gods of nature in hopes of avoiding future disasters. The ancient Japanese didn't just endure these natural disasters, they learned from them. They developed a deep respect for the power of nature, understanding its unpredictable and unstoppable character. They realized that against such forces, resilience was the only response. In the face of nature's fury, ancient Japan learned resilience. At number 4, we have something for the tea enthusiasts. Delving into the verdant fields of ancient Japan, we discover the introduction of tea, a leafy elixir that would become an integral part of Japanese culture. The tea plant was first cultivated in Japan in the 8th century and quickly became a cherished commodity. But it was more than just a delicious drink. It was a symbol of hospitality, a marker of status, and a catalyst for community gatherings. The traditional tea ceremony known as chanoyu was a reflection of the Japanese principle of ichigo ichie, meaning one time, one meeting. This ceremony was not merely about drinking tea, but a spiritual journey promoting harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. Every gesture, from the preparation of the tea to the serving and drinking, was meticulously choreographed, encapsulating the beauty of the moment and the fleeting nature of life. Tea, the brew that stirred a cultural revolution in ancient Japan. Fact number 3 takes us to the Heian Period, a golden era of art and literature. This period, lasting from the late 8th to the late 12th centuries, stands as a shining beacon of cultural development and refinement in ancient Japan. It's a time when the capital was at Heian-kyo, modern-day Kyoto, and it was an age of peace and stability, a breeding ground for artistic and literary innovation. The Heian period brought forth an outpouring of poetry, prose, and visual arts, all steeped in a deep appreciation for beauty and aesthetics. It witnessed the creation of the world's first novel, The Tale of Genji, authored by a noblewoman, Murasaki Shikibu. This period also introduced the elegant and complex art of calligraphy to Japan, a skill that was considered essential for the nobility. The Heian period, a testament to ancient Japan's love for art and literature. Coming in at number 2 is the Nara period, an era of great change. This period, stretching from 710 to 794, marked a significant shift in Japan's political landscape. This new system sought to balance power, marking a departure from the clan-based power structures of earlier times. But the Nara period wasn't just about political evolution. Temples sprouted up across the landscape, including the famous Todai-ji, housing the world's largest bronze Buddha statue. The Nara period, a turning point in ancient Japan's spiritual journey. And finally, the most fascinating fact about ancient Japan, its birth. The story begins in a time before time, in a realm of pure myth and magic. Here we encounter Izanagi and Izanami, the divine couple who were entrusted with a heavenly spear adorned with jewels. From the bridge of heaven, they stirred the primordial sea below, creating the first island of Japan, Onogoro. Now picture Izanagi and Izanami descending onto this island, erecting a pillar and performing a ritual dance around it. This dance, so the legend says, gave birth to the islands of Japan, each one formed from drops of salty seawater that dripped from the heavenly spear. But the tale doesn't stop there. Izanami, in giving birth to the fire god Kagutsuchi, perished and descended to Yomi, the shadowy land of the dead. Izanagi, filled with grief and rage, followed her, only to flee in horror when he discovered the grim truth of mortality. His return from Yomi marks a pivotal moment in the narrative. As he washed himself clean of the underworld's filth, God sprang forth from his discarded clothing and the water used in his purification. Notably, Amaterasu, the sun goddess, emerged from his left eye, while Tsukuyomi, the moon god, came from his right. From his nose, the storm god, Susanoo, was born. These three gods play significant roles in Shinto mythology and are considered the ancestors of the imperial family, establishing the divine lineage that underpins Japan's ancient history. This mythological narrative encapsulates the essence of ancient Japan, a realm where nature, deities, and humanity are intrinsically intertwined, each shaping and influencing the other. From a stirring tale of creation to a rich tapestry of history, ancient Japan continues to fascinate us.